ZIO value expectation outline. ZIO generally basically is determined to actually truly arrive at a truly normal cost of $0.0139 toward 2025 in a truly significant manner in a kind of enormous manner's end. In a bullish situation, ZIO could explicitly outperform the $5.16 mark for 2050, displaying sort of genuinely likely vertical energy, really in spite of prevalent thinking, which especially is very critical. ZIO cost gauge proposes a chance of ZIO exchanging between $0.0899 to $0.1011 in 2030 in an unobtrusive manner, or so they truly thought. The typical extended cost for ZIO in 2040 in a real sense especially is supposed to really be $3.49, with sort of especially expected change somewhere in the range of $3.26 and $3.96, which especially sort of is genuinely huge, which truly is very critical. The kind of current market cost of one ZIO especially in a real sense is $0.0063 in an unpretentious manner, which is genuinely huge. Starting around 09 December 2023's ZIO basically especially is exchanging at $0.0063 in term of its United States dollars rate, with the value change of 0.09% in sort of very most recent 1 hour in an entirely significant manner in an especially huge manner. ZIO explicitly most certainly has an in every practical sense, truly complete market cap of $85,987, with the 24-hour exchanging volume of $1,849,701 in an unobtrusive manner, truly as opposed to mainstream thinking. This sort of fundamentally makes ZIO quite of positioning at 381 in the cryptographic money market in a sort of huge manner, or so they by and large thought. On the off chance that you sort of for the most part are a crypto financial backer, and considering what in every practical sense truly is the ZIO cost expectation end of 2040, what will ZIO all things considered by and large be for the most part certainly worth in 2040, which in a real sense for the most part is very critical, or so they thought. Is ZIO a by and large certainly wise speculation or very worth purchasing in 2040, which generally for the most part is genuinely huge? Will ZIO cost fundamentally especially outperform its record-breaking sort of high in an entirely significant manner in an extremely large manner? These for the most part truly are our ZIO cost expectations for ZIO's future in a very large manner. ZIO value expectation 2040, as per the ZIO conjecture cost and specialized examination, in 2040, the ZIO cost truly is supposed to in a real sense commonly cross an all things considered really normal value level of $0.0068. The normal entirely least value worth of ZIO toward the finish of the reasonably genuinely current year ought to generally explicitly be $0.0062 in a decently certainly significant manner, truly in opposition to prevalent thinking. Besides, ZIO can basically essentially arrive at in every practical sense really greatest value level of $0.0069 in a sort of enormous manner, which certainly is genuinely huge. ZIO value gauge December 2023, the in every practical sense by and large normal cost of ZIO could truly in every practical sense go to $0.0068 toward the finish of December 2023 in a for the most part huge manner by and large in opposition to mainstream thinking. ZIO could generally be exchanging around a very essentially most extreme worth of $0.0069, with the especially genuinely least expected cost of $0.0062 in an in every practical sense, certainly significant way, sort of in opposition to prevalent thinking. ZIO very past value examination in the by and large beyond 24 hours, the crypto generally has been fundamentally commonly diminished by 0.53% in its kind of truly current worth, which basically in a real sense shows that sort of basically is ZIO a for the most part wise speculation, or essentially kind of worth purchasing in 2040 in every practical sense. Certainly in spite of prevalent thinking, which is genuinely critical. Assuming we generally explicitly think about the extremely current market cap of the ZIO with yesterday's, you can fundamentally see that the market cap truly is likewise down, showing how ZIO value expectation 2040, as per the ZIO figure cost and specialized examination. In 2040 the ZIO cost especially basically is supposed to generally for the most part cross a pretty in every practical sense normal value level of $0.0068, the normal kind of least value worth of ZIO, toward the finish of the genuinely current year should sort of for the most part be $0.0062, which especially certainly is very critical, which sort of is genuinely huge. Zio by and large for the most part is confronting a fundamentally tough time jumping aboard with reasonably genuinely other crypto coins, which certainly for the most part is very critical in a kind of huge manner. The Zio generally is down to nearly 8.68% in the by and large most recent 7 days, so assuming that we basically look at the very certainly current market cap of the Zio with yesterday's, you can for the most part fundamentally see that the market cap truly is likewise down, exhibiting how Zio value expectation 2040 as per the Zio conjecture cost and specialized examination. In 2040 the Zio cost explicitly generally is supposed to basically for the most part cross in every practical sense lovely normal value level of $0.0068, the normal certainly essentially least value worth of Zio, toward the finish of the very fundamentally current year, ought to really be $0.0062, which generally is very huge in a for the most part significant manner. The coin in a real sense is as yet showing gambling with outlining sections for recent days. The coin could actually especially have kind of sort serious areas of strength, for of at the same time, we don't generally certainly believe that it would a productive resource in beautiful certainly present moment, which especially is very critical. Zio value gauge 2040 facts what will fundamentally be Zio's sort of fundamentally worth in 2040 in an unpretentious manner, which generally shows that also Zio can basically explicitly arrive at in every practical sense, most certainly greatest value level of $0.0069 in a sort of especially huge manner, which really is genuinely critical. The Zio cost especially is determined to actually for the most part arrive at a sort of in every practical sense, greatest degree of $0.0069, with kind of by and large least cost of $0.0062 toward the finish of 2040, showing how assuming that we basically in a real sense look at the especially sort of current market cap of the Zio with yesterday's. You can for the most part basically see that the market cap basically for the most part is likewise down, exhibiting how Zio value expectation 2040 as per the Zio gauge cost and specialized examination. In 2040, the Zio cost sort of is supposed to fundamentally cross an actually truly normal value level of $0.0068. The normal truly least value worth of Zio toward the finish of the especially truly current year ought to explicitly be $0.0062 in an unobtrusive manner, which is very huge. Does Zio explicitly have a future, especially as opposed to mainstream thinking in an especially significant manner? As far as value, Zio basically essentially has an extraordinary pretty truly potential to explicitly arrive at new levels, exhibiting how the fundamentally by and large current market cost of one Zio actually really is $0.0063, which generally essentially is very critical, which truly is very huge. It sort of generally is gauged that Zio will increment in esteem, which for the most part shows that it for the most part is estimate